What's up, YouTube? Changing the front brakes on a Honda Accord, and as you can see, I have the wheel. This is the passenger side, the front passenger side. So I turn the wheel towards that side. That way, the caliper will be more exposed. Usually, if you leave the wheel sitting straight, you have to kind of work inside the wheel well versus outside the wheel well. So looking at the car, you can see the wheel is facing this way towards the camera. So now it should be easy for me to get in there and take this bolt out. This one I could actually swing it upwards, but before I do that, if you look in here, the piston is out, so I need to compress the piston. That way I don't have to use the piston tool to push it back in. And the way I do that, I wedge my screwdriver in on the rotor, and I just, between the rotor and the brake pad, see right in here, and I pull it towards me, and if you look, you see the piston going in, and just like that, all that room. This one, I believe it's 14 mil. Get my 14 mil on. Look at the bottom of your screen. Crack that one loose. Once it's off like that, then I should be able to just swing it upwards. And with some calipers, you cannot swing it up depending on how the brake line is situated. So in that case, you have to take both off, the upper and the lower. But in this case, I'm able to swing it up. Pop these out. You want to look for the one that have the sensor on it. And if you're changing it for the first time and you're not sure where this sensor goes, and all it does when the brake gets very low, then this metal bracket here starts to scrape against the rotor, and you hear like once you hear that scraping noise, you know that it's time to change them. But if you're not sure where it goes, there's two ways you could tell. You could look where the piston, you can see the piston right here, and you see the impression on the back of that, so you know this one sits in here. Now that's one way to tell. Another way to tell is just usually the one with the sensor on it, it goes on the inside and the sensor is usually at the bottom. Some cases I've seen it up top, but I think in most cases I've noticed it's at the bottom. I'm going to change the hardware. So I'll pry these out. Pry that one off. And when you do that, you want to use a wire brush to clean, just to clean up the area. Put the new one on. Make sure it's lined up right. Snap that in. Same for the upper. Okay, both sides are in. So now from here, I'm gonna put this one in. Perfect. Move that back and forth so I could check for the slider, make sure it's not stuck. Now I could swing my caliper back over Line that up. Get my bolt in. It's best to torque it to spec, but just check online whatever your specs are, or check your service manual. I'm just gonna snug it up, choke up on my wrench and snug it up. That's that. Just like that, brakes is done. Just gotta repeat the same process on the opposite side. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.